But I did say we would take some questions from the chat board. So let's do some rapid fire quick questions here. Ashley's picked a bunch of them out. So Ashley, what do we got?
The Angry Dunsparce writes, John, you said you walked out on movie 43. Out of curiosity, what other films have you walked out on, and what films has everyone else walked out on? Hello from Australia, by the way.
Hello, Australia, where it's like 109 degrees right now, and they're playing tennis in that weather right now. The films off the top of my head that I can remember that I walked out of, the two in particular, one was Dark Water with Jennifer Connelly. Oh, that was awful. The other one was Ringer with Johnny Knoxville. That was the only movie I ever walked out because I was just purely offended by it. So that's the one for me. Dennis, you ever walked out of any films?
No, not in a theater. Usually a theater, I'm like, I paid good money. I'm going to watch this piece of trash anyways. But at home, I turned off movie 43 when I was watching it on Netflix. I was like, 15 minutes in, change it.
And I walked out of movie 43. All right, what's next?
You guys, Spring Breakers. I'm lazy, so I didn't walk out on it, but I felt like I was watching underage porn in Spring Breakers.
Tell me more about this underage porn. No, but next question.
Question, do you know of any Pixar films in the works or slated for 2014? And Collects Too Much wrote that.
When is Finding Dory coming out?
I don't think that's till 2015. For some reason, I had in my head that there was some dinosaur one. Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't remember. All right, next question.
Matt Wright writes, do you think The Conjuring was deserving at all of any awards, design awards maybe?
No, I don't think it was. I mean, I enjoyed The Conjuring very much. Very nice little movie. Was it not deserving of any Academy Award nominations? I'd say no. Dennis?
I didn't see it. I'm not a big horror fan, so I can't really judge.
All right, let's just do two more.
Okay. Andrew Semenego writes, hey guys, why do you believe films that action films or comic movies never get nominated for the Academy?
I wouldn't say they never do. I mean, they have, historically. We have seen action films, we have seen comedies get serious Oscar push, but that doesn't happen often. I think for the most reason because when you're making an action film, you're really not focused on a lot of the elements that can go into a film. You're not really focused on deep narrative, on plot development, on big character development. You're mostly focused on delivering great edge-of-your-seat action. Same thing with comedy. You're more focused on one element instead of the 15 different elements that could go in. And therefore, you're often left with a film that might be a great action film, might be a great comedy, but doesn't quite fit into the category when you're considering best overall picture. You know, Tootsie was a great example of a great comedy that had great character development, a really good plot, all that kind of stuff. And it did get a lot of Oscar buzz. But it's tough. There's genres that have their specific areas they focus on, and they don't really develop a whole lot outside of it.
I think comedies got a lot more love back in the day. I think
they did.
I think nowadays it's more of like the art house picture type of thing or indie films, and I think comic book films and action films are great. They don't cater towards that. You'll see some dramedies, you know, like a Silver Linings Playbook, which was kind of like a dramedy, get nominated, but straight comedies, like This Is the End is not getting nominated for
and nor should it. And nor should
it.
Yeah.
But the closest thing I think sci-fi films tend to get a little more love than the comic book or action movies.
Yeah, District 9 was recently nominated for Best Academy Award.
Gravity it's one of those, it's technically actually not a sci-fi film.
It's actually in no way, shape, or form a sci-fi film. It's actually quite reality-based.
But we saw Avatar and, you know, other sci-fi stuff, so that's probably our best bet.
All right, I agree.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.